Hey guys, what's going on? What do you say we do a little college football playoff selection video reaction? So 1 through 4 were released earlier today, and obviously those are the teams that are going to compete in the playoff. And some of you might already know how I feel. Some of you might have already assumed how I feel if you saw, the SEC championship game reaction. And yeah, I really think Georgia should have been 4. We'll start with 4 here. I mean, 1 is kind of obvious. That would have been Alabama. There's no dispute there. Clemson 2, yeah, that's pretty obvious. And I just kind of assumed Notre Dame would be 3, even though I'm kind of about it. I'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, Georgia, I really should have felt should have been in at 4. I really felt Georgia should have been in at 4. I think they're a better team than Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma had 1 less loss. They only had 1 loss. Georgia had 2. I realized that, but Georgia was really the only team to give Alabama a run for their money. I said that yesterday. I think if Alabama went up against Georgia again, I think Georgia could come out on top. I really do think Georgia could beat Alabama if they were in the playoffs. I really do think they could do it. I really do. And I don't think Oklahoma's defense is great at all. I mean, I don't think anyone thinks Oklahoma's defense is great at all. Kyler Murray is obviously amazing, a Heisman candidate. He's so fun to watch. I don't know. I feel like he shouldn't play. I mean, he probably should play baseball. It's safer and all that. He was drafted high, but I would love to see him play football again. I would love to see him play pro. If he could do pro football and pro baseball, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know if that's possible anymore, but I know he did the Bo Jackson picture, which was sick. But I'm getting off track here. I'm talking too much about Kyler Murray. Probably more talk about Kyler Murray once the playoffs start. I'll probably talk a little bit more about him once that game happens. But I just think Georgia was the overall better team. So I'm pretty frustrated. I am really frustrated about it. You guys know I love Jake Fromm. I think Jake Fromm is amazing. I really do. I think he's so great. And I think he doesn't get enough appreciation, even though he does get a lot of recognition. I think he needs more. I think he needs to be the best to everyone. But like I was saying, I think really Ohio State had no chance to get in. I feel like they weren't really in the discussion. They did end up being ranked 6 behind Georgia at 5. Georgia's the first one out. Yeah, it stinks. I really feel like Georgia could even beat Notre Dame too, honestly, and I feel like Georgia could beat Clemson, and I feel like Georgia could beat Alabama if they played them again. I know Georgia just lost to Alabama yesterday, so it's kind of weird me saying it right now, but I really do. So, I knew Oklahoma was going to be in. I knew the selection committee was going to put Oklahoma in. That's just that feeling I had because they had only had 1 loss and all of that, and Georgia had 2, and I mean they had that big loss to LSU, so that did hurt them. But I just think it would have been better football if Georgia made it to the playoff. With that being said, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, Alabama's gonna blow out Oklahoma, this, that, it's gonna be such a bad game because they didn't choose Georgia. I'm not gonna say that, but I do hope Kyler Murray does put on a show and keeps it close and maybe gives Oklahoma a chance to win. Tua wasn't playing that great yesterday. I know he got injured and all that, so depending on what happens with the quarterback situation, maybe Oklahoma will have a chance, but I don't know. Their defense isn't great, so they could make whoever's playing. I think Tua should be fine by then, but with his ankle, I know he's getting an MRI, but I just don't think that defense could hold them. Tua is a Heisman candidate. He's crazy good. I didn't mean to disrespect him there by what I just said. I just don't think he had a great game yesterday, but he also had that ankle injury, so you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to disrespect anyone here because I know people will come after and be like, oh, how dare you say Tua played bad, this, that. No, I'm not. I know Tua, a Heisman candidate, probably a Heisman finalist and all of that, but yeah, guys, I think that's it for this video. I mean, Alabama and Clemson were kind of locked to get in there. Notre Dame was, I don't want to say so much a lock, but I think we all kind of knew the selection committee was going to put them there at 3. It should be interesting to see what happens with them in the playoff. I don't know, maybe they can give Clemson a run for their money. I would actually like to see it. I would actually like to see a little upset there happen. But yeah, guys, that's it. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe. Peace out.